OhSomeBlossom, and welcome to episode 1 of the Modded Seasons SMP, or as I call it, the Mods SMP, where players can mod their own things and then experience them with other players, such as like their own birds. Like someone legitimately made robins and tiny little sparrows in Minecraft with bird nests. It's adorable. This is going to be so much fun. Let's get to day 1. Day 1, I joined the server and say hi to my fellow SMP members and also get voice mod in order. This was my first time dealing with this. I've never had a voice mod before, so this was all very new to me. So I got my mic set up, my output set up so there would be no echoes and people could finally hear me. Anybody hear me now? I hear my mic. Yo! Woo! Finally! Then it was off to a nearby forest to get started on regular Minecraft Day 1 activities, such as punching the trees, which is very satisfying, and then learning cow movement patterns. Seriously, what was going on here? Why was this cow moving like it was a final boss and was dodging all my attacks? What was going on? Look at it, it's just zooming around here. What? Look at it! Look at it go! And discovering that some mods that were installed added new flower varieties, which I of course had to pick. And I started mining. The vibes are gonna get a little bit strong here, so I recommend lowering your volume and enjoying the music. Cool mining montage, go! Into a cave. I drop down with Dr. Rotgruengelb and we get to mining. And he shows me that there's new ores for create mod like zinc. So we go and explore further into the cave where I find some iron, an amethyst geode, and a creeper. I come across a lot of the Minecraft exploding mascot. So many in fact that if you count how many creepers appear in this video, I'll pin your comment. After the 2 creeper close calls, I smelted my iron, made an iron pickaxe, and also made an iron pickaxe for Rotgruengelb because he was venturing on the other side of the cave, which apparently didn't have that much iron, so I made it rain raw iron ingots. Let's go! Keep my distance from a wandering creeper, only to find another one hiding in the walls behind a geode. Look at him! Look at this dude. Slap. And go kaboom. And then I go to just mine around the geode, and there's another creeper sneaking up behind me. Look at it! And then when it explodes, there's a cavern, and look behind it in the darkness. Yet another creeper! Look at him! Just smiling at me. Creepy. I'm not dealing with that, I'm going the other way. And then, going here, when the void shoots an arrow at you, you just bail. Okay, just go the other way. Go back to the warm safety of the crafting table, craft up some armor, and then go back up to the surface in this lovely time lapse. Wow! Yes, you saw that I mined down in a really weird diagonal pattern. I don't even know, but it doesn't matter now. We're on the surface and I'm fighting another creeper. It's going great. Getting completely entranced by the create mod. And I mean, who wouldn't be? Create mod brings Minecraft out of the Stone Age with all its nifty mechanical machines, and arguably the coolest part about it is you get trains and planes in Minecraft! It's so cool, and never mind the fact that you get a personal hovercraft for building that you're gonna see in episode 2. So here's where Doc shows me that there's andesite casings, so I go down to a cave to try and find more of them, only to get jumped by some mobs in the dark, and I forgot to bring any food, so it became really stressful really quick, and they just kept coming seemingly from nowhere, so I was very happy when I finally just had to deal with a skeleton. Slap! Slap! Look at it jumping all around the place and trying to hit me with its arrows. No. Die. Leaving the cave, I discover that it is raining and do some wonderful dance acrobatics worthy of COD zombies walking and running around in circles, attempting not to die while slowly taking down the zombies' health and eating their flesh. And also, I stole the bell. I mean, come on, it was right there. No one else was taking it. It was mine now. Presenting one of the top 10 ways to hypnotize OhSomeBlossom. It makes pretty noises when you stand on it and when you mine it. It's just, it's so good. I like. Dr. Rotgruengelb calls me out of my trance to show me how the machine press works, which turns ingots into thin little plates. I go around replanting the trees that we cut down so we don't have an ecological dead zone. And I try my best at saying Dr. Rotgruengelb's name for the first time. I think I've gotten much better. Cafe, who can only communicate in chat, drops a massive relatable line while I journey back down to the cave to get more resources, only managing to find a little bit of gold before getting attacked by mobs again. This time though, I make them fight each other. An angry Enderman reenacts me goes to bed, and Dog falls down a hole. Before what's that stuff? Freak out, a decor block looks like that, like it came from absolute hell. About this new block, Crimsite, that I've never seen before. Is this marble? Oh, and also I say this in a really funny way. Limestone. We find a mob spawner. Come on. Torches. Alright. Woo! Name tag. Take the gold. And here's a small compilation of creepers exploding. Hi, creeper. I give Doc some armor that'll be extremely useful in the next scene. Look out, Doctor! Die, you pesky thing! Chilling in some bubbles, mining some lapis, and finding some strange new ore before heading back up and out of the cave and discovering this. That is not a hamster, that's a guinea pig. Why, is that an adult? Like, I don't even know. Is that a supersized hamster? XL hamster, yes, Cafe! Cafe, you've never been so accurate without seeing something before in your life. It's almost a whole block of hamster. I thought another hamster, XL size. I'm sorry, hamsters aren't this big. Hamsters shouldn't be. Oh my god! You tamed a hamster! He follows you. Okay, you cannot die. It eats arrows? Cafe, once again, being completely accurate. It has fat cheeks! Oh my god. I tamed and bred my own hamster before discovering this. It has what? Are you kidding me? We took cover from the rain in this little house with all our hamsters. We had a good night's rest before we had to kill a creeper in the morning and did this. You're gonna... I'm not gonna tell them why I'm laughing so hard. Okay. I think that just reset my brain. No, I will not be explaining what happened. Now look at this. Then it was time to hike up a mountain I had spotted in the nearby distance to see if it was fit to my standing, so we make it to the top, take a good look around. My hamster seemed to be enjoying himself. That's so cute. Look at him. Rotgruengelb gives me some goggles. Thank you. The goggles enabled me to just look at a machine and tell all of its stats, like its kinetic stress capacity and its output. And I also made a little copper sheet just for fun. Then Rot showed me how to ponder machinery to get a better understanding of how to build these things. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, yes, I see it. It's explaining everything to me. Super cool. The amount of blocks are included disconnect as a windmill. Actually, right click. The windmill gear will start to propel. The amount of sail blocks determine its rotation speed. So the larger the windmill, the better. Awesome. reuniting with the adventurous Cafe who had been wandering around the map collecting bird eggs. She wants to make an aviary. Rot shows me how to make and ponder a water wheel. It's like a really cool thing, it generates a lot of power. We got it wrong the first time, but we figured it out eventually. Cafe started construction on her lovely aviary with so many birds. Just look at them, they're so cool. And she modded them herself. Me and Rot admiring Create Mod in the rain. And helping Rot take a bunch of nice thumbnail pictures. Look at it, the posing, masterful. Rotgruengelb and I plan to go mining for some resources, so I caught a bunch of fish just to have enough food for the journey, and we roasted it nicely on a campfire. Going spelunking, we found some iron, a mob
Hello
spawner
there.
that we promptly looted, and a cave chock full of mobs.
Pablo.
Finally, we get started on mining, and of course, fending off the odd creeper, so they were endless! I kid you not, every cave we went into came with a creeper. Look at them all. They were coming for us from everywhere, even the ceiling. What the? Genuinely, there were so many creepers we were discovering that it was mind-boggling. Oh, some blue stuff. Proceeds to get over a stack of the blue stuff just because it was pretty. Before spotting yet another creeper and minding my business, returning to mining. And Dr. Rotgruengelb is going to find some other blue shinies. And then we decide to go into a 1x1 mine, just like crawling around in this Deep Slate 11 level, I think. And Doc cosplays as a famous Hollywood shark. We then decide to bail on this cave entirely, making our way to head back up to the surface. I collect my final little bit of blue stuff before making the decision to just stack up from the blue stuff so I could find it later on, because I really like it for building. So I'm just gonna leave a marker of cobblestone at the surface, and hopefully I'll use it again by simply mining back down this tunnel instead of going into the caves and looking for it all over again. So we finally make it up to the surface, and I get distracted because there's chamomile. Look at it! It's so pretty! Getting ourselves set up at the top of the mountain, I make a horrifying discovery.
Did the hamster just eat? The hamster ate my stuff! I'm gonna start a war, Doctor, and it's gonna be against the hamsters.
I then cleared out the cave system inside the mountain so that we could set up our base. So we set up all our chests, the bed, respawn points, everything. It was actually quite cozy.
There's blue brick stairs? Okay, I can make blue bricks? Okay.
Walking around my mountain, I discovered there was a natural waterfall. So Rob set up some water wheels to give us a lot of power for future engineering. And I started planning out my block palette. Doc noticed some structures in the distance, so we headed over. One of them turned out to be a ruined nether portal, so I mined up the obsidian so we can make our own at home. And also a ruined village? Like, it was huge. It expanded for several chunks.
Oh, this is an archaeological site.
We then hopped over to a nearby village where we spotted a church, which had automatic redstone bells, which we just had to go take a look at, and we ended up stealing all the redstone components because it was really cool and it was a daylight sensor activated thing. But then I faced karma.
We destroyed it.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant when.
I embarrassingly had to trek all the way back to get my items.
Oh, my stuff.
Before going back home and putting away my items so I wouldn't lose too much, and thinking about where we should place our nether portal. We decided that one of the offshoots of the cave we were living in would be perfect, so we lit the portal and headed on in. And my, what a spawn we got. There was glowstone and quartz within an arm's reach, and also one singular piglin that scared Rot back into the portal to craft gold boots. It was hilarious.
Or you can be like me and pick fights. Yeah, you run from me.
After dispatching of the singular piglin that scared Rot, I collected the glowstone and the nether quartz, and then looked around a warped forest to find some warped vines.
There they are.
I then collected the vines and bone mealed the vines to have a way back to the portal. took the portal back to my base, then discovered the wonders of modded textured blocks. Like the stone cutter opens up so many possibilities, never mind what create mod alone
I had no
offers.
idea there were dyed metal plates.
Then Rot logged off for the night, so I thought it'd be a good idea to go and collect some food, and I want to get some scenic shots, so that's why I was in F1 mode. But unfortunately, I couldn't see my hotbar, which meant I couldn't see the bubbles. So guess what happened? So, I drowned. Firstly, this is for the bubbles I didn't get to see while I was drowning, because for some reason F1 means you can't see anything around drowning. And also, this was obviously not my fault, and I didn't lose any levels at all, and I'm totally not mad about drowning. So this was obviously the salmon's fault. So, they had to be made an example of. So I went on a salmon murder massacre. Salmon murder massacre. Let's go. Rah! A whole 2 stacks of salmon. Now I will be showing you one of, if not the best ways to go caving since 1.19. Run around a place as many torches as you can before the mobs even get remotely close to remember you exist in the cave with them. Did you hear that? That little mischievous giggle? It was at this moment she knew. She messed up. So I was poisoned, and at this point I realized that I would die if I was exposed to any of the creatures in the cave, so I did the smartest thing I could. I blocked up out of reach from the witch's potions and any other creatures that were nearby. And I just waited until the potion effect ran out and I could regen my health. Very lucky I killed all those salmon. Never mind. I just took a peek outside to see if I could shoot any of the mobs with my bow, but unfortunately I had no arrows. So the only way I was going to kill this witch was by my sword. So when I saw an opportunity, I took it. Who cares there was another skeleton? This potion throwing witch needed to die. Finally! Okay, so I make my way back to my little hiding hole because that witch managed to throw one more potion before going and me, Herobrine. That witch was really scary. Not gonna lie. Had to be strategic to take her out. I have 22 levels, so I don't want to lose them all again. Very nice. Let's get the ore now. Since there were no more immediate threats in the cave and the entire cave was lit up, I was free to mine all the ores visible. So they included coal, iron, redstone, some andesite, a surprise creeper, and finding a mine shaft, which was really nice, as it contained a lot of mine chests, and also diamonds under rails, which I did a literal double take on, as I had never found something like this before. I was so happy about it. It was also like a 6 vein of diamonds. Yeah, look at all that. I'm so proud of myself. Also found a mineshaft chest, mined some diamonds, some gold, more zinc. It was so awesome. Okay, and then we get all the gold. Brief inventory check here. I think I did okay. I was trying to manage it to the best of my ability. Mined some iron, redstone, another Minecraft chest. I said Minecraft chest, a minecart chest. It was nice. I actually got to get some rice and there were some other seeds for the cooking mod. And then look, I find diamonds underneath iron. It's unbelievable. Look at it. I was so happy happy here. The luck was unbelievable. I was vibing with music. It was just feeling really good. It was like a long mining session. I think I was mining for like 6 hours. I was so happy. And here, I'm actually gonna give some diamonds to you. Look! Yes! I was so happy. Yay! Woo! Yeah! Diamonds! Here, take some. There's some diamonds. Take some diamonds. Anyways, I got back to mining all the ore in the cave, and there was a bunch of different varieties. Even one of them I think was like some magnetite ore or something like that. It was cool. Anyways, inventory management, and then I was going in through this mine shaft, and of course I found a creeper. So many ores, in fact, that I told myself I'm not returning back to the surface until I either run out of torches, run out of food, or run out of pickaxe durability. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as foreshadowing. Nah! And then more iron, redstone, zinc. Zinc is especially really important in this mod pack. And more inventory shots. Look at that. I was getting so much, I was having to convert it into raw iron blocks. Okay, then I caught some diamonds, minecart chest, and I was in such a good mood, I was singing with my music. So here I am, mining upwards, attempting to get out of this cave. And I find a little bit of gold, and I mine it. And then my pick breaks. I had made the mistake of mining upwards without enough durability, and this was quite a shocker to me. I checked my inventory multiple times to see if there's any sticks or wood to craft a new pickaxe, but no, there was none. So the only way to get back, because I was basically stuck, was to mine back down to the cave, because luckily I had mined up right next to a mine shaft, so I just had to break all the blocks I had just recently placed to get to the cave, go to the mine shaft, pick up some oak planks, craft a new pickaxe, and go back to what I was doing, pillaring up. I was so happy to discover I pillared up right next to my mountain. Afterwards, I took a small adventure around my mountain, and I discovered that there was a beautiful view and a sunset just happening on the horizon that was so beautiful. I thought it would be a good way to end the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the sunset and the music I added, and also I hope you find a diamond vein next time you go mining. Stay awesome, guys. Bye!